you catch me in the middle of running to the golf course. I've got a bit of a break and we're going to go and play some golf, so let's go. Excited.
Oh. So this is the second time since I've got out on the course. No. Is it? Second time? Yeah, second time I think. No, third time I've got out on the course since the lesson with my dad 2 weeks ago. I've got another one tomorrow, so done a bit of practice, not as much as I would have liked. Been a little bit busy. Coaching and stuff like that, but he's feeling okay. Setup feels a lot better. Just getting used to really trying to feel that turn into my right hip now, so carry on going and see how we get on with it. Look at those two merry little men there marching on down. Cute. Right, so that was 6 holes quickly around Worsley Golf Club. Fun fact, my dad actually started playing golf here. There's the clubhouse, and his house was actually out. Can't see it, but it's over there. So, gonna head back to Trafford now. Got, I think, 5 or 6 hours coaching. Lesson with the old man tomorrow, so join me there. See you in a bit. Right, so it's lesson time. Just arrived at Liverpool Golf Centre. Going to go and see Dad, see if I've put into place what we looked at last time. So I think, well, just swallowed a fly. If what I'm going to do after I finish this lesson, I'll sit down maybe in one of the bays or whatever and just talk you through what we're working on. I've prepared really well for this lesson as well. I've just eaten a full bag of mini eggs, so I'm feeling good. Other chocolate brands are available, obviously. I'm going to get a coffee, go and hit a few balls, and then get going. Right, so back home, camera died as I was practicing last night. as you will have seen, obviously we was having a lesson with my dad. Really good lesson. Felt quite positive coming out at the end of it. What we're working on basically, when I was playing as a junior, or probably even up to probably 6 or 7 years ago, I had a really strong grip. Club face was always generally quite shut in my golf swing, so I had to almost feel that I was coming under through impact. My body was sliding under as opposed to any rotational aspect there, to try and hold the face for as long as possible so I didn't hit a big snap hook. That was really one of my bag shots, or a huge block, trying to hold the face for as long as I can because of how strong my grip was and how shut that face was because of that. So now it's more neutral. Over the past years, what I've got into, almost scared of hitting it wild, I get into a little bit where it's almost lazy and I pick it up into positions. I don't really turn and go at it like I used to. So in a lot of times when I've been practicing, even with my left arm, as I go to turn and put it up, I'll put it so the left arm collapses, which isn't ideal. Obviously we'd like to see it straighter, so I can actually get some width in my swing, in the arc of my golf swing. So the first feeling we were working on yesterday is actually trying to keep that left arm a bit straighter. Even if I swing slightly shorter, I've still got a wider arc. So it was the feeling as I'm up at the top of my backswing, I felt like I've pushed the golf club, the handle of the golf club, as far away as I can really, and keeping this left arm straight with some hinge in my wrist, which was something that I wasn't creating as well, because I was just trying to pick it up into a place so it looked neutral, and I felt I wouldn't spray it from there. And then obviously, because I used to slide under and pivot instead of actually any rotational aspect, what now we've been working on mainly is backswing stuff, but I've been like trying to turn a lot more into my right hip, because all I was doing was picking it up with my arms, sliding my right hip up a little bit, which was causing my right knee to like lock shut and not getting any hip rotation. So through that then, that naturally evolved into some actual rotation through the golf ball. So in some of the videos that you'll see, my lower half lock's a lot more active. I'm turned out of the way of the ball through impact. My hips aren't as square on now. I'm just getting a real rotation, and through that my arms get more of a free ride. It's not so much that I have to hit it with my arms. So I'm becoming, longer with this. The strike's a lot better. And the real feeling that I've got, I've got two drills really. One where I don't have to hit balls to do it. I get into my posture and imagine that there's a table just in front of me, like about a foot in front of me, and just in line with my left hip. And what I've got to be trying to feel is that my back of my left hand, I'm trying to slap that table, so by doing that I have to pull my left hip out of the way. It's not that I do it with my hands, because if I did, my back of my left hand would flip up above the table like this. So by feeling that I drag my hip round, it just drags the hands in with there. And then secondly, actually just hitting some balls with half a swing and really just feeling that it's the turn that was controlling the swing. And one of the big things I was talking to my dad about after it was, I didn't feel like I had to do anything with my arms, as where before it felt very like purposeful and like manipulated the positions I was putting it into, as where now I was thinking solely about turning into my right hip and unloading that turn into impact and post impact. And it was like, oh, I'm not thinking about my path, I'm not thinking about the face, and it was just fizzing straight. Strike was better, distance was better. So some real positive signs there, and I'm quite happy with how that's gone, and I'm glad that I've booked another one for 2 weeks now, and it's good to stay on top of it. I've had 2 lessons there in 2 weeks, and I didn't have probably 2 proper lessons all last year. So if you are looking to improve, you've got to I think you've got to set your stall out really. If I didn't have them in the diary, I probably would have found something else to do yesterday. I could have gone and edited a video, gone and seen friends and family, done something else, tried coaching for a bit longer. So it was good to, if I've got that in my diary, I know I've got to go and practice now to put that in, and it's a real motivation for me. So really happy with how that went. Now today's Friday, off to do something different today. I am coaching for about 4 or 5 hours, then I'm going to go and watch the rugby with one of my mates later, but firstly we're going to go and meet someone who you may have seen on social media, and it's
It's going to be quite an inspiration, I think, today. Knowing what this kid's gone through and what he's trying to do is quite humbling. So we're going to try and shoot a video together, and hopefully it's something you guys can get behind at home and support. And if you want to take part in it as well, there is a way for you to do it. So yeah, I'm excited about it. It's going to be interesting, and I'm looking forward to it. So let's go and meet him now. Another day in bizarre England. Weather great today, great. So tomorrow it's probably going to be a force 9 hurricane. Anyway, off to the range. Right, so at work, and we're about to meet the person who I introduced sort of on the video before. So he's just calmly hitting a few off here. Ooh, fizzy. So guys, this is Chris Carberry. If you haven't met Chris before, Chris, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So my name's Chris, I'm from St Helens. I did play off 8, currently fighting bone cancer. What we've come today, we've come to make a couple of videos after that.
Yeah,
we're going to try something with 11.
Yeah, if you haven't seen already, there's a bit of a trend going around. So as Chris said there, he suffered with bone cancer, so there's a bit of a trend going around for leukemia at the minute. So we're just brainstorming. We're going to find out a little bit more about Chris's story and what he's trying to do at the minute. So still stripes it.
Still it,
yeah.
Right?
Good. So what are you trying to do at the minute? What's happening with your story so far? Obviously you did if you didn't see already, guys, you did a video with the club, didn't you? Not long ago. That was really good.
Golf ball, which was really successful actually. Loads of golfers up and down the country donated, which I can't be more grateful for. But I'm raising money for some treatment abroad. The NHS are looking at stopping my cancer treatment shortly if I'm not responding that bit that we need. So I'm looking at going over to India or America. So we've set our initial fundraising target to 200,000. We have around 80,000 at the minute in the last few months, which is
amazing, isn't it?
Really,
yeah.
Isn't it, when you think of it? And a lot of that came from golfers like you watching this today. So thank you.
Excellent. Right. So I think I'm going to be the one who's going to be eating the lemon by the looks of it. Chris has already. He's pulled out the card on me already, but.
Yeah. 11 doesn't really suit my taste buds.
Yeah, he brought a banana with him, said, I'll eat this, you can eat the lemons.
I love a banana.
Right. Right, so we're going to, let's get into some videos. Let's go and make some videos.
Oh, well, I missed the nicotine. I can actually smell that one as well, it stinks.
So chewy. So chewy. We have just filmed a pretty decent trick shot, I think. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I think it was quite good, yeah.
So that'll be cool. You might have, I think I'll probably release that before I release this. I'm going to try and get that out for tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, get it over the weekend, get everyone excited for that. So if you don't already, guys, make sure you go and check out like a bit of Chris's story. What's your Facebook for Next Step for Chris?
Yeah, my Facebook is the Next Step for Chris here.
Merch.
So yeah, I've even got my own merch, Matt. We don't mess about here. So I basically try and blog my cancer journey as best as I can. I'm going to India, as Matt mentioned earlier, for some treatment as the NHS can't offer me this certain treatment. And it's going to be a bit of an adventure. I'm really looking forward to it, but we just need to keep the fundraising going because obviously it costs a lot of money, this treatment. So if you can check out my story or even just share the page, it all helps. So thank you.
Yes, and guys, it honestly is amazing. Chris, like meeting him today. My dad coaches Chris, coached Chris before you found out, didn't you? And like, you still go back for him for lessons. And honestly, such an inspiration. He just turned up, started hitting balls. It's so good, and like no mind, you wouldn't even think, you wouldn't think he's got a prosthetic leg. Just gets on with it, and it is such an inspiration to see someone like Chris, just
you know, making some content and letting people know what goes on for other people, and you know, taking us with you, and anything that we can do as a community to help Chris out is going to be a big thing, and obviously help other people out, like with the other video we've done as well. So
yeah, of course.
Thanks for coming, bro.
Thank you. Thanks for putting me on your channel.
You'll probably see him again on Monday. I'm playing at Chris's home track, and he said he's going to come and shout at me at the first tee, try and put me off like the guy.
Four or something.
Yeah, like that guy on Happy Gilmore. Hey, shooter!
They might have got another lemon for you.
Yeah. Oh, please do not. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Remember to check the link in description for Chris's Facebook page, and also Chris's Just Giving page as well. Go and if you can donate, please do. And I'm going to go and start teaching now. Probably going to be watching the rugby later. He's a Saints fan as well, so
come on, the Saints. Any Warrington fans watching? I'll be your friend if you donate.
seems fair, doesn't it? Seems fair. Right, guys, thanks for watching.
Yeah, I can twist it a little.
So if you twisted it a little bit and stuff, then you can go to
Yeah, I'm just scared.
There's a limit to your love. Like a map.